guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I'm doing a scrapbook video for you. So a lot of times with birthday layouts or Valentine's Day or occasions where you'll get cards, I always keep all of the cards that I get from people. And I like to do a scrapbook page that includes the cards so that I can go back and look at them if I ever want to. So I make a pocket page. And so this was for my birthday. This was 2006. So would have been my 32nd birthday, and I had just a few pictures that went along with it. So I have this one, a picture of the cake. It says happy 32nd birthday, mommy, and this is just a 4x6 photo. And then I had 3 other photos of my boys and me, and each of these are cut at 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So there's me and the boys with the presents, and then us blowing out the candles. And so I'll show you what I did. This is just a really simple idea. So I love the Broadway Bound suite of designer series paper, and I loved these candles with the metallic-y gold and black. I thought this was perfect, especially since it's a picture of us with a cake and us blowing out the candles, and this would work great for my pocket page. So I grabbed a 12x12 piece of Melon Mambo cardstock because, of course, you know, black and gold and Melon Mambo go perfectly together. And I'm going to just leave this 12x12. You get this in the Brights 12x12 paper pack. And then the Broadway Bound piece of designer series paper, this comes as 12x12, and I just cut it down to 7.5. So this is cut at 7.5 by 12. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pocket page out of it, but it's a little bit tricky. So what I wanna do is I want it to be really strong, and I only want to put adhesive around the 3 edges. I don't wanna get any adhesive on the top, and I want a really strong adhesive for this. So I'm actually going to grab my tear and tape. I think it's a little bit stronger than the snail adhesive is. And actually, let me move my Melon Mambo out of the way so you can see it. So I'm going to grab a piece, and I'm going to line it up exactly with the edge. Okay? And I want to press this down. And I want to keep it as close to the edge as I can. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same on all 3 of these. So let's go ahead and start this one here. The bottom. Back when we had fast fuse, I would have used that. So if you have any fast fuse, that's a really strong adhesive and works quite well for something like this. Okay, make sure that's nice and pressed down, and then let me do this last little row here. Now, if you have a lot of cards, I would suggest making it a 2-page layout and spreading the cards out across the whole thing. Doing the cards in your book will add bulk, so if you don't like a lot of bulk, you may not like this idea. Sometimes if I just have 1 or 2 cards, something that I want to hold on to, or maybe the thank you card that someone sent, I'll just tuck it. Once I put the scrapbook layout in my book, I just tuck it behind the layout because it doesn't always need to be visible. But there's a lot of different options. All right, but for this particular birthday, I didn't have too many cards, so I don't mind the bulk that this is going to add. All right. So go ahead and peel these off. Come on. Actually, I think I'm going to have to start from this end. Okay. Come on. If you're having trouble getting it up, go ahead and press it down really good with your finger, and then you should be able to peel the paper right off. There we go. All right. So I'm going to grab my Melon Mambo back in here. And I want to make sure you guys can see this. So I'm just going to, I'm going to stand it up and so that I line it up perfectly. Nice, oops, nice and straight. It's already sticking. Okay. Come on, it's sticking. And this is definitely permanent adhesive, but you know what? We may have to just go with that, right where it's at. All right, and I'm gonna give it a nice press down. Okay, so in a second, I'll tuck my cards in right there. So I have a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock, 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 that I'm going to mount this photograph on of the cake. Make sure you mount your photos first if you're going to be putting anything on this part. And this is going to go right like so. Actually, is it? actually, no, it's not. That wasn't the right dimensions. Always trust the dimensions that are written on the screen. It is 6 1/4, but I think it's 4 1/2. It is, it's 4 1/2 because I wanted a little extra at the bottom so that I could write on it. I'm going to grab my black journaling pen here, and I'm just going to write the date. It was October 1, 2006. All right. I love these journaling pens. They come with 2 in the pack. They're called black journaling pens. They're great. All right. And now this is going to go right on top of the designer series paper. And you want to get kind of a lot of adhesive because once you stick the pockets in, it'll bulk up like this. So you want this to really stick on here. Okay, so I'm going to line this up best I can. I'm going to use that candle. Okay. Now with these other 3 pictures, I'm not even going to bother matting them or anything because with the cards, there'll be a lot going on this page and it really didn't need it. Okay, so we have us blowing out the candles. These are going to go right at the top here. So we're blowing out the candles and I think this one's going right in the middle. I want to make sure they all fit. Yep. Okay, and this one with the presents. It's when my babies were little. I missed that. And here's a cute picture of the 3 of us. Okay. Like so. All right, and now with the cards. So I can stick them in one at a time just to kind of make sure they all kind of fit in here. Now you see some of them will go way down and that's fine. And some of them, there's a couple cards. Because we don't want to cover up the pictures completely. And I want to make sure I get them spaced evenly so that the bulk isn't all in one spot. Okay. All right, and this one's extra tall, so this one I'm just going to turn sideways. All right, and that is my cards, and that is my page. Isn't that cute? So again, it does add a little bit of bulk into my book, but it's really not that bad once it gets all laid down. This will still fit in our 12 by 12 page protectors, which I love, our Stampin' Up! Page protectors. Let me show you. I've got some right here. And they are what I actually use in my books. I use our Stampin' Up! Page protectors. They really are great quality and true 12 by 12 size. See how easily that slides in? So see? Perfect. All right, so anyway, that is my scrapbook layout for today. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.